Hi folks, I'm Paul Sabin, and I've been making art since about 1996, and I started out by making an airplane hanging in the woods, and people started stopping and asking what that is, and I told them, so they say, what's next? So I said, I don't know what's next. I didn't think of next. I just happened to hang an airplane in the woods, and now all of a sudden I just started doing something else, and they said, what's next? And it just got this way. It just kind of like happened. That's how this whole conglomerate happened. That's all I know, that's all I can say. It just happened. This is my van, and I painted it about 4 years ago. It kind of reminded me of my younger days. Everybody in the 60s and 70s was driving a hippie looking van or some weird thing, so I just said I'm going to paint this thing up to remind me of the days when I was footloose and fancy free. This is my guitar car. I started painting. It's a Lincoln Town car. Cut the back off for firewood, and I just started painting the guitars on. I had this thing of guitars one day. I don't play a guitar, but I just like guitars, so I just painted abstract guitars all over the thing, and that's what this guitar car is all about. Okay, this is my abstract metal sculpture. It doesn't have no rhyme, no reason, nothing like that. It's made from Harley Davidson brake rotors, and the metal around it is the metal that's used in shipping Harley Davidson motorcycles. These are Harley mufflers, and this is the head off of each twin. And that's what this one's all about. It doesn't have any hidden meaning or anything like that. It's just an abstract sculpture. This is my beach babosaurus. She has water skis. She's skiing along, and got a little whiskers here. The eyes are 16mm projector lenses. This is a feed auger, stainless steel feed auger, and her horns are rabbit ears from a television set. There we go. She's made out of an old oil tank that sat by somebody's house, a heating oil tank. Same thing, bowling ball breast. And the outboard motor is for her to get her motor running when she's skiing down the highways and byways, whatever, I don't know. That's my beach babosaurus, that's what I call her. This is a piece of work in progress. It's not finished yet. It's made from a well pipe that is below the earth. It brings the water up to the house out of the well, out of a submersible pump. And eventually I hope to have holes drilled in it with pieces of colored glass hanging all off it. Be almost like a chandelier type thing, possibly with light in the middle. And but it's not completed yet. I just haven't got around to finishing it up. Maybe this is a project for next spring. This is my Tower of Babel. The original Tower of Babel was recorded in the book of Genesis, when God came down and decided he didn't want people building a tower up to heaven. So he changed all their language when they came to work, and all it was a babel, so they couldn't understand one another, and that's how the languages came to all different people of the world. And this is my Tower of Babel, and it's not the same kind of tower, but it's everything that babbles. And there's so much babbling going on all the time, you don't have a minute to clear your head between the television set, the telephones, the boom boxes, and everything. And this is my Tower of Babel, who is just a Tower of Babel, a lot of babbling. This is my rendition of the Tower of Babel. This is my motorcycle mobile. It's made mostly from Harley Davidson parts and mirrors and all. And it's supposed to be like a mobile you hang over a baby's crib. You wouldn't want this to fall on the baby, so you don't want to hang it over the crib, but it turns around and it moves in the wind a little bit and shakes a little bit and rattles a little bit, and it amuses me. Just like a regular baby mobile would amuse them. It don't take much to amuse me. This is my airmail plane. It's made from mailboxes from a school that they were throwing out their mailboxes, and I have an airplane flying through it, and it's supposed to be an airmail thing. It's got a bugle on to let people know they're coming, so they can go doo doo doo, and they're announcing that the mail is here, and that's what the bugle's all about. They have propellers that spin, and that's the airmail. This is my phone on a throne on a stone, and this is where I hold court in my art park. So if anybody wants to come along and tell me their troubles, here I am sitting in my chair, on my throne, on my stone, on my throne. This is my suicide painting. It's painted on the hood of a car because I wanted it to last. And it's in honor of all of my friends that have killed themselves, ended their life in an untimely manner. And this is a list of them right here. They're in just their initials because I don't want them to be exposed to people that people would ridicule them. The ones in black are men, the ones in pink are women. This is a list of people who tried to kill themselves, and some of them are in worse shape than before they tried to kill themselves because of the attempt. And same thing, the ones in black are men, the ones in pink are women. This person's doing an 8-ball of cocaine. That's how some of my friends died. And this is the gun and they're blowing his brains out. And if you can see, the devil is here. His eyes and his horn, it's camouflaged into the blood and brain matter, and it's like the gun is blowing the demons out of this person's head. The reason why it's different colors of face is different races, because it doesn't have to do with just one race or one social or economic situation. It's everybody. Everybody's had friends that have died in a timely manner. And I painted it because I was feeling really down and depressed after one of my recent suicide episodes with a friend. And so I painted it and I felt better. It was like a cleansing for me. So I painted this, and I had it in the yard, and somebody bought it, and they had to move, so they gave it back. I was so glad to get rid of it, but now I have it back, so I suppose I'll resell it. But that's the story with it. Like this hand here has a ring on the finger because some of my friends were married and some weren't. Some of them were younger and some of them were older. This is a volume as signified barbiturates, and reminds me of the song the Rolling Stones sang, "Going to the Shelter of the Mother's Little Helper." That's what the V is. And I guess that's it. I feel better since I painted it.